Welcome everybody, I am the Dick System and welcome back to Slay the Princess. Now, last time we were on this game, I basically just ran away. And I had like Charlie with me, which was like pretty fun. I like Charlie. He's like my favorite character. But in the long quiet, this like vessel, I think, I don't remember exactly her name, told me that every princess that I bring here is a reflection of my character. And because of that, I want to do basically the perfect run. Basically, give her a princess that is just pure of heart. I know I've already done this in episode 2, but I'm gonna try to do this a little different this time. Like, actually be of incredible like assistance to her. And they did say, like, I think it was the first run, that I can never do the same thing twice. So let's try it.
You're here.
Yeah, I know. Wait, you can skip previously seen dialogue by hitting tab on your keyboard. Oh. Alright. Fuck. Yeah, we done all this before, let's go.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find we're not gonna go.
Yep, let's go. Alright, I don't want to take the blade. For this one, I don't want to take the blade.
The interior
yeah,
of the blade.
I know. I'm not taking the blade. I don't think I want to take the blade. I want to get her out of there. Yeah, enter the basement.
The door to the basement, her voice.
Hello? Is someone there?
Yep.
Is hypnotizing.
We've done this before. Just checking in on you.
You are? It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
Don't worry about it. Also, this one gave me the idea that the options here actually matter because they're not explored. I don't know why I have not picked this up from here. Whatever.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Alright.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
She's not.
I am begging you to
Chara.
stay focused.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
I think so. Hold on, I'll see what I can do.
You're only making this more difficult.
I don't care.
Thank you. Thank you.
No problem. I need to bring her a good vessel. Fuck. I'll bring her three god-awful vessels. Okay. 2 god-awful vessels. 1 semi-decent, if you are blind. And 1 really good vessel. I'm trying to bring her around to balance things out.
You're making a huge mistake.
Right.
No, you're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug.
Yeah,
They're
I know.
large and heavy.
I know.
Far too solid for you to even
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Not what key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs.
Maybe.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
And if there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas?
Maybe there's some way to break the chains?
Maybe.
Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
Gosh.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance.
Yeah.
Click of a
If
lock
we
sliding into place.
Kill.
Is someone else here?
Yeah, I think that's reinforces my second parent narrative. No, turn.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
Nah, I'd win.
Easier for whom?
For him, basically.
Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
No, that's not a mess. I've met such a lovely lady.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah, I know.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
Yeah, I can hear that.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
Maybe, yeah.
She
Christ on
hesitates
it!
before raising her arm to her mouth.
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
I know.
It's the blade. Or we could use it to free her.
Nothing.
You won't like what happened.
Sure.
Fine. Against your
Yeah, shut up.
blade is sharp.
We've already done this.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Hold on, can I bring the same vessel again? I want to try this. Approach the door.
No.
Yeah, we know. No, worry for. I want to try bringing the same vessel. That's
your body.
Yeah. We've done this. I cannot resist. You motherfucker! I cannot resist. Oh, you're paying for that, you asshole.
Thank you.
There's no getting through to you right now, is there?
Ah, you've become more angsty.
A betrayal of will is still a betrayal. You'll regret thinking of me as a helpless damsel.
I mean, you appear to be one, so why should I not think about that?
She pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used to tear through her arm.
And?
But you have a weapon. You raise the blade, digging it under her ribs, aiming directly for the heart.
Uh-huh.
It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws in your throat, then her teeth, somehow sharp enough to pull apart your flesh and sinew with ease.
That's a different one.
You collapse to the floor, your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you. She stares down at your ravaged form, eyes shining in the darkness, dress stained in red as her blood and yours both seep into the fabric.
Wait, is he dead though?
If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she can reach the outside world.
Uh-huh.
It can't just end like this, right? As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over.
Uh-huh. You bastard.
Everything goes dark.
Yeah, no, fuck you.
And you die.
The witch. Alright, let's see it. Deja vu.
A terrible sense of deja vu. No,
Yeah,
he doesn't look brilliant.
opportunities.
We need to keep our cards close to our chest, and I'm not sure we can trust him.
True.
You know I can hear you. Did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the tongue, bit of the old brain fog. I meant to say that we should probably head over to the cabin and slay that princess. We already know we can't trust her, so let's get on with the show.
True. I like the guy as well. Why is every voice here so fucking entertaining and great? This is more than just deja vu. Okay, whatever.
We could go back and forth on.
Alright.
If we were just weighing our options in a morally ambiguous situation. You can't blame us for weighing our options.
True.
I can if you failed to slay the princess, which you apparently did. So great. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You've been given another chance to actually do this right.
Fuck you as well.
And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything?
Yeah, kinda.
If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption.
Yeah, I know.
What do you mean? Yes, if it's the do you think that's a very good point. This princess character seems like a lot of trouble, and if you think about it, actually slaying her probably breaks us out of this cycle, right? We don't want to be stuck here forever, do we?
I mean, I'm fine with it as long as having new princesses.
You're laying it on a little thick, aren't you?
And then new voices.
Laying it on a little thick? What are you talking about? I'm sharing my honest opinions.
Sure, let the guy speak.
What matters is that almost everyone seems to be on the same page. So whenever you're ready...
Yeah, no. Let's talk about the princess.
Just be quick about it.
Fuck you.
Like I said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't...
Shut up.
She just...
Shut up.
People...
Shut up.
Look. Oh, of course. Good point. That really explains almost everything. I'm not so sure about that. You know, you're right. But it explains almost everything.
Okay, you're being caked. Okay.
I've told you, if you want us to not to sound like... I don't think either of you really need to press the man on this. He wants us to slay the princess, so why would he have anything to hide?
True.
He seems like a nice guy to me.
He seems like a bastard to me.
I appreciate the vote of confidence, but you should really stop wasting time chatting amongst yourselves in the woods.
Yourselves?
So if we could move this along?
Sure. That's all.
Right. Now, if you don't mind...
Yeah, I know. What happens? What happens if I do this? No, I'm proceeding.
A warning. Before you go any
Shut
further,
up.
she will
Don't worry, I think we've taken the lesson to heart of this. Nah, whatever. This guy is an opportunities are hard. I love it.
The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happens to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Uh-huh.
The blade is your...
Yeah, no. Should I go the mirror again? Sure.
But he says there isn't one. That's got to count for something, right?
What the fuck are you talking about? No, whatever. I'll remain inside.
Promise there isn't a mirror. Really.
Really?
Very different.
True.
Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
That says you. You don't know shit.
So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
Alright, I brought the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement.
I know.
This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. Well, at least we can all agree now that there's nothing to see here. Case closed. Good work, everyone.
He's so sarcastic. I love it. Good work, everyone. I'm gonna be using this. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the shelf. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
I guess.
Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs.
True.
She doesn't have to know we have it.
Oh, yep.
That's not actually a bad idea.
Yep. Enter the basement. I won't throw out the window yet, more or less.
The door to the basement creaked. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw waiting to swallow you up.
What is a
into the earth.
maw? Christ! What is with you?
The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath.
That seems
The
disgusting.
princess lives here, slaying her would
Yeah, I
probably
know, your voice
voice.
line.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
See, is he Harley Quinn or a fucking gremlin? Something nasty. I'm not nasty.
But you are. You're a wretched little thing.
You're playful.
I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
What have I done?
See? She knows us. Is this enough for you to believe what we've been saying? Maybe, but you shouldn't let that cloud your judgment. She's just a princess. As long as you remember that and remain focused, slaying her will be easy.
Maybe.
She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation.
Maybe. Let's try.
You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion.
Yeah.
Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions?
I don't. I want to hear what everybody has to say. Except for the bastard. I don't want that.
Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk?
I like hearing him talk.
You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess.
I mean, no.
Fine. You're the boss.
Good said that. I'm the boss here. I have to make the decision.
Thank you.
It's a
Descend
gremlin.
the basement steps,
It's a fucking gremlin.
entering the dark room below.
Look at her. It's a fucking gremlin. It's a tail. See the fucking gremlin, I can't believe it. Oh yeah, I'm finalizing the run with this. It's a fucking gremlin, what better thing you want?
You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
Uh-huh.
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
Where have I put... Oh, yeah. Behind my back, yeah, because I don't wear clothes.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
I don't know, dude.
So, we've dropped the pretenses.
Maybe.
Good.
Good.
She's acting like she already knows you. I guess what you said back in the woods really was true.
No shit, Chara.
That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one?
This guy, he's not a contrarian, but I love him.
Call it deductive reasoning.
I call you being a moron, but whatever.
Well, you seem to be great at it.
This is amazing. I love this guy.
So, you really don't remember us, do you?
Nah.
No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it.
Hell yeah, fuck
I
you.
won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true.
What do you mean that's clearly true? You are the one who always fucking does nothing and complains all the time.
You fought us on it back in the woods.
True.
That was when the only perspectives we had were yours and mine.
What about me? What about the other guy?
I'm just glad we could put all this behind us.
Maybe.
Is it all behind us?
I mean, it's in front of us.
Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her.
Alright.
Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy.
And just put her in a coma.
Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Nah.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Really? I'm mute. What do you mean? I'm sorry about last time.
Ooh, smart. Let's apologize. Get us back on the right foot.
Yeah.
Oh, you're sorry. Isn't that nice? You're such a gracious little monster.
You're a gremlin. You're around to talk about monsters.
If you're sorry, then let me out of here. Prove it.
Alright. Don't worry, the blade isn't for you or for anyone, kid. We've got to get you out of here. I get the sense that you're not happy with me.
Is that a joke? Do you think a joke will charm my trust back? You'll have to try harder than that.
Come on. Alright. Holy shit, I have a lot of options. Okay, why do I have a nagging feeling you're going to stab me in the back if I help you out of here? Yeah.
And why would I do such a thing? Is someone's guilty conscience getting to them?
I mean, I didn't do it. The guy left me no choice.
But I wouldn't worry. As much as I may hate you, letting you live is in my best interests. If you get me out of here, the only thing that will be dead and buried is the bad blood between us.
He needs us to get out of here. We'll be fine if that's what we decide to do.
Alright.
You won't be fine because destruction is in her nature. If she gets out of here, that's it for the world, remember?
Nah.
Even if that's true, that doesn't automatically mean she's going to stab us in the back. I think that depends on your definition of words like stab and in the back. She might not literally do that, but you could very well symbolically do the same thing.
How exactly? I would like to hear your insight on it.
See? He gets it. There's nothing wrong with looking out for number one.
True. I did last time, you didn't. If anyone here shouldn't be trusted, it's you. Look, I know. Look, I know. Things got messy last time. And I think there's something bigger than both of us at work here. We should team up. So, we're at an impasse. Neither of us are gonna get anywhere if we can trust each other unless you want to fight. But I don't wanna fight. Can't you get out of those on your own? Don't say it didn't stop you last time.
Oh, of course. They're nothing to me.
Then why am I holding you?
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest.
True.
This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
She's such a fucking gremlin. Oh, fuck off. It's the funniest run I've ever done. I done last time, you didn't. If anyone here shouldn't be trusted, it's you.
You were the one who tried to kill me when my back was turned.
I guess.
You were the one who started all of this. Only a poor loser twists their own failures around on the winner.
I love this song. She's amazing. Oh my god, it's amazing. Oh, you're gonna have this the whole time. What do you even need me for? The cabin is unlocked.
The cabin lets prying little beasts like you come as you please. But it insists I stay where I am. That binding I shed is just a symbol of the crueler magic at work in this place.
Uh-huh.
If I'm to leave, I'm to leave with you. And you alone.
She's such a fucking tsundere. Alright. Holy shit, none options. Only. Okay, let's leave. I don't wanna hurt you, but clearly there's some broken trust. Take this as a gesture of my goodwill. That seems moronic. I don't trust you, not enough to free you, and definitely not enough to get close to you. I'm leaving by. I can leave you in the basement. I like to be straightforward with one of my intentions. I didn't care for how you treated me last time. I didn't care for how you treated me last time, and I think you might be a danger to the world. I'm going to attack. No, fuck it. You know what? I'm going to do the moronic thing.
You can't be serious.
It's just a gremlin. It's not
As do
gonna.
I.
Fuck. I skipped that. I don't know what it was. Sorry, guys.
I abstain.
Thank you.
You abstain. She's going to kill us if we give it to her.
This isn't a democracy. We're giving her the play. Yeah, never mind. That was such a silly idea. I'm not going to give it. No. Not do it.
You're going to get everyone killed. You know that, right?
Hell.
You toss the blade at the princess's feet. She eyes it with suspicion before kneeling down to pick it up.
Alright.
I wouldn't have done that. Why did you?
I'm trying to give the vessel I'm trying to give the Aldrich being a good vessel. I need you to be on your best behavior. So I'm treating you as kind as the game lets me.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face.
Hell yeah.
What do you think happens now?
What is this? I love this. This is so fun. This is fun. I love this. Yeah, that's up to you. It's why I gave you the blade. I chose last time and I regret it. So now it's your time to choose. Oh, I have a lot of options. We're both scared and we're both hurting. If one of us doesn't make it change, we'll probably kill each other forever. Do you want that? I don't. We can be better than this. You're beautiful. I want to actually save you, and this feels like the only way to do it. If you're like someone I know, you're probably going to kill me. Okay. The first one. I like the first one more than anyone else.
Her shoulders tense and her eyes dart away.
She's like a dog.
This is another trick. You're trying to sow doubt, but it's not going to work on me.
Oh yeah.
And then she buries the blade in your heart.
Fuck, I like the dog and got bit.
What? No, come on, that's not
That's
right.
alright, come on.
I told you this is what she was going to do.
I guess.
Glee dances across her face as you fall to the ground.
I did it. I got you. You...
The princess seems to tremble, her smile fading quickly, replaced with concern. Her nervous eyes brim with tears.
I'm a master of this.
Why? Why did you let me...
Why did you let me do this?
But you don't have the strength to respond, nor do you have the time.
Well,
Everything goes dark, and you die.
oh, where I die? What? Chapter 3? Past life gambit. Had your power to a suspicious character. I'm in chapter 3? Of chapter
You're
3?
on a path in the woods. She stabbed us. She actually stabbed us.
Voice of the cheating. Yes. I love this. She stabbed us. She actually stabbed us. I love it.
Of course she stabbed us. We gave her the blade, which, I might add, I voted against.
No shit. I know you voted again. Don't worry.
but the whole point was that she wasn't supposed to do that. The whole point of giving her the blade was to break the cycle of violence, and she just killed us anyway.
Yep.
I guess it really doesn't matter if she killed us though, right? We're back here, which means that everything's fine, or fine adjacent.
I mean, the woods are torn to shreds, so whatever.
Maybe she won't be as keen to betray us this time. We've already proven to her that we can change. Maybe that's all it'll take to show her that there's another way to do things.
Shit, sorry.
You know, maybe you're right. In which case, I suppose the only thing to do is to get back to the cabin and give it another try.
Hell yeah, can I get a chapter 4 and die again?
Give what another try exactly? You are aware I've been listening to you, right?
We're like 4 or 5 people here. That's amazing.
Way to turn us against each other.
True.
Great, so you've obviously been here before, since you apparently died at least once.
Twice,
actually. Sure. Twice. Then I'll spare you the little introduction I had planned. You already know about the princess, and clearly you already know that she's dangerous. So don't muck this up. It's bad enough that this isn't your first time through.
Ah, fuck you. Oh, motherfucker, let's go. This place is different.
Wonderful. If the woods themselves are changing, then that's all the more reason for you to take this seriously. It would mean your grip on things is slipping, which, in turn, likely means her influence is spreading.
Her influence is spreading? What the fuck do you mean by that?
Someone's in the know.
Mm-hmm.
I've had enough of these annoying little secrets. If you want us to do this, you have to let us in on your game already. All of your game.
True.
I've already said too much. The more information you have, the more difficult your task will be. Don't listen to her, definitely don't free her, and if you can, don't even think about her.
What does she represent, for crying out loud? Because he acts like she's a virus of some sort. We're going to free... we're even now. I'm sure she understands us, but we can see what she has to say for herself when we get the cabin.
Yes. Good. Playing both sides. That's what smart people do, and you're the smartest in the room.
Thank you. I know I'm incredibly smart. I'm a very intellectual.
I'm not sure it counts as playing both sides if people can hear you doing it.
I guess.
Buddy, you're thinking in far too few dimensions. There's layers to doing this right, and I'm pretty sure the one making the choices gets that.
Yeah.
Trust in the plan.
The master plan.
Trust in what plan?
The master plan.
The decider's plan. Sure, we don't know
I am
what
the decider.
plan is yet, but that's part of the whole trusting thing, isn't it? A good leader knows how and when to keep things secret, and sometimes a good leader even knows to keep things secret from himself.
Hell yeah.
Sure, we'll see what she has to say for herself, but don't forget that whatever she says is likely just as much lies as what he's been telling us. We should keep our cards close to our chest. If I were you, I'd remember what she's done. You know how dangerous she is. And you should know that someone like her shouldn't be let loose upon the world.
I mean, she's just a gremlin. Screw the cabin, what happens if Justy leaves?
She gets out is what happens. Maybe not right away, but eventually. And a world that's doomed tomorrow is just as bad as a world that's doomed today.
Ah, no. A world that's doomed tomorrow can live another day.
I'm not sure I buy that. Everything has to end eventually. If it takes years to get out of there and supposedly end the world, then we've bought everyone that time. And all without having to murder anybody in the process.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's moronic. What hell yeah.
Not that she's innocent, but murder is unpleasant and risky. It could be a better solution for everyone.
I guess.
You're here to permanently end the threat she poses. You're not here to temporarily postpone it.
I mean, both work. I mean, one's just mediocre. You sure seem to be talkative. You're talking the whole looping thing in stride.
What do you want me to say? Theoretically, sure, I knew this could happen, but I was supposed to be the first. I'd really rather not get into it.
You're supposed to be the first. Buddy, you're not close to being the first.
Great! Not even he really seems to get what's going on. If the guy who goes around acting like he knows all the rules doesn't even know how this works, what's the point in listening?
True.
Then we can all move on and forget what I said about failure.
Huh.
It's important that you believe in yourself, and the fact you're here probably means that you still have a chance to pull this off and save the world. My world, at least. It sounds like you've probably doomed a couple of others already.
Huh. What can I say? I'm a bit of a distraction. That was so fucking cringe. Why did I say this?
I need to stop talking. Think happy thoughts.
Happy thoughts. My ice cream. No matter what happens next, it seems like our answers are in the cabin. Let's see this through. Turns out I want to do that or not.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the base of the cabin. I think it's clear where everyone stands at this point.
Yep.
I don't know if I'd say everyone.
Who is not on board?
You talking about me? I have a position. It's a good one too. Ignore him, he's just talking for talking's sake. My position is the only one that matters.
Fuck you, you egotistical bitch. Proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is hardly an interior at all anymore. The burned out ruins merely suggest the shape of the structure that once stood here, charred wood still reeking of ash.
Why is the mirror?
But beneath it lies the fresh smell of spring growth after rain, the promise of new life in the wreckage of the old.
Uh-huh.
The only furniture of note is the crisp shell of what was once a table, a pristine... Wait, this isn't right. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade?
I mean, I gave it to her.
We gave it to her last time. She can't still have it, can she? Well, it's not here, and if she has it, let me guess, you want to get all chummy with her.
No, get the fuck out of here.
Look, as far as I see it, if it's between him and her, I say we side with the one who has the weapon. It's just the smart thing to do.
I guess.
I wouldn't be so hasty. I'm sure the blade will turn up somewhere. She can't have it. That's not how this is supposed to work. Of course we don't get to make a choice about the blade. Every single time we come back here, something has to be different.
Oh yeah. How do you know about the...
You're right, the mirror is back. There isn't anywhere for us to go.
Yeah.
But there isn't a mirror.
What do you mean there's a mirror? It's right in front of us this time.
I still don't get his angle here.
I still don't get his angle here. Yeah, same. I don't know why he can't see the mirror.
Seems like whatever we do, he's always going to say it isn't there.
I mean, no, let's talk about the roses. Really nice roses. And the touch of color is really nice. I missed color in this game.
He's either a liar or he doesn't hold all the cards. But I think we already knew it had to be one of those.
Ah, yes.
Do you really not see it?
I say nothing.
You step forward and approach
there's nothing
the
behind
scorched
it.
entryway leading to the basement, hesitating before you begin the descent.
Alright.
It went away when we touched it last time. Not that this place always follows the same rules.
Hold on. It remembers that? Fuck yeah. Wipe the mirror.
You reach forward and wave your hand through the hollow entrance leading to the basement. You really thought there was a mirror there, didn't you? That can't be good. As if things weren't unpredictable enough.
What does the mirror represent? Something, the mirror... The sense of self, I guess?
Figures.
I'll think about it later.
Well, seems like the only way to go is forward, isn't it?
Yep.
Yes, that's where everything tends to be. Let's just put on a good face and have our wits about us.
I guess. Enter the basement.
You step through the frame of scorched wood and make your way into the darkness below.
I tend to do that.
The stairs to the basement are covered in a fine layer of gritty ash. The air still feels warm, as if the fires that ruined this place had only recently been extinguished. Yet fresh shoots of thorny branches are already weaving themselves through the soot-covered earth of the walls around you.
Uh-huh.
Their spines point courteously down towards the basement, so you're able to brush past their jagged points with ease. At least on the way down. But you don't need to think about the way back up just yet. That's a matter for after the world's been saved.
I guess.
I'd say this feels like a trap, but you practically said as much. Yet you still want us to keep going.
I mean, I don't care about you. You're okay, I guess. You complain a lot, but you're fine.
They're only thorns. I'd say getting a few scratches in exchange for the lives of everyone in existence is a fair trade. I'm sure you'll manage.
I guess.
Her voice, worn down by pain and suspicion, hobbles up the stairs.
Alright.
I can't get away from you, can I? You betray me, I kill you, and you come back. You let me kill you, and you come back. I don't know why you let me do that. I don't know what you want from me.
I want you to get out of here. I want to figure out a way. I want to figure out a way out of here for good. I don't know what I want. I never really chose to come here. I want to free you. I mean it. I just want to talk, real talk.
I think you know how this goes. I'm down here and I can't leave. So, come down and talk. It's not like I can stop you.
True, you can't. I want
Continue down the basement
to answer
stairs,
some other
brushing
things, whatever.
past the smooth edges of thorns that grow more and more plentiful as you make your way forward. You step out into what was once a vast open cavern, now overrun by briars and prickles and thistles, the space thick with hostile vegetation.
This is so sad. This is such a sad scene. Holy shit, this is sad. This is actually... Holy shit. I'm not killing someone like her.
At the heart of it all, encased in a tight weave of vines, is the princess, her bloody, trembling hands clutching a pristine blade.
Yep.
Did you know this was going to happen to me? Are you here to watch me suffer? Are you here to laugh?
No, not really. I didn't want anything to stop. I literally tried to have one of the best runs. And it ends up like this. Yeah, I'm not here to laugh. I'm here to free you if you let me. I can cut you free, but you're gonna have to hand me the blade. Reach for the blade. No. I'm not here to laugh. I'm here to free you if you let me.
I want to trust you.
Listen, if the other guy doesn't fuck me over, I will do it.
Her grip tightens on the blade.
This is sad, dude. This is like seeing a puppy die. Look at this. This is... Fuck off. This is fucking sad.
But you're hiding something, aren't you? Why would you help me if you weren't helping yourself?
I don't know. Compassion. You're not the only one who yearns for freedom. I am as trapped as you are. I think we need to live together. Is there nothing I can say to change your mind? Another lead? No.
I don't know. What can either of us really say at this point? How can we trust something as hollow as words?
Alright, let me get you out of there then.
She's right, there's nothing left to say. So let's get a move on and do something before she comes up with a scheme to get out of here on her own.
I mean, I don't think she's gonna hit. Spirit's crushed, and you see her eyes.
Careful with that one. He's not the smooth negotiator he thinks he is. But it does feel like we're stuck until we do something. If there's even anything to do besides make things worse.
Alright.
We're not making things worse. I think she wants to trust us.
She does. You're not the only one. Then maybe it's past time for either of us to say anything. No, I want to do that.
The princess clutches
Fuck
the blade
off.
closer to her chest.
Fuck off.
That sounds nice.
Oh, thank God.
I'm so tired of the bad blood between us. But it's hard to let it go. You've hurt me.
You stabbed me!
Her eyes dart away from yours for a brief moment.
And I've also hurt you.
Okay, you acknowledge it. Yeah, we're even. Then maybe it's past time for either of us to say anything else. All that counts is action. Can I take the blade now?
Her eyes briefly meet yours, then dart back to the floor.
Okay.
She hangs her head in resignation.
Alright.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. Reach for the blade.
You reach towards her bloodied hands, laying your palm on her trembling fingers. For a moment, she clutches it even tighter, her knuckles going white with the effort. But then the tension fades. Her grip finally loosens and she allows you to take the weapon.
Alright, that's nice.
You carefully pull it free from the thorns, though they scrape at your skin, leaving red trickles of fresh blood all along your arms.
I'll be damned. She really gave it to us.
It feels like it's been so long since we've held real power in our hands. I wonder what we should do with it.
If you think I'm gonna kill her, you are fucking moron. I am not killing someone like this. I'm not a monster.
We free her, obviously. It's the right thing to do.
At least someone here has a bit of sense in themselves.
I think you're right. She's as much a victim in all of this as we've been.
Thank you.
Besides, it would really stick it to him to free her.
True.
Or, hear me out.
Shut up. You moved down a tier for that. You are on the same tier as the Contrarian, but now you move down a tier.
That sounds like a splendid idea. You should listen to him.
No, I'm gonna listen to the hero.
We've all said our piece. Now it's time to make our move. It's 2 against 1. It's 2 against 2.
It's 3 against 2.
You don't count.
What do you mean you don't count?
And why shouldn't he count? Because he's clearly not one of us.
True. No, he's not.
That doesn't matter. He's been with us the whole time. He should get a say.
I guess, but it's still 3 against 2, so it's I win.
So, did you mean it? Or was I a fool to hand my life to you?
Cut your free. I just won my blade. You're on. No.
Yes. What a good idea. Let's cut her free.
You're such an idiot.
Oh, so you're suddenly team free her.
Oh my god.
You can't just switch sides as soon as we make a decision.
I was about to reset the run. I thought I clicked slay her by accident. Christ.
I can do whatever I want, and I believe with my whole heart that this is the right course of action. Let's free this princess.
Hell yeah. 4 against 1.
Even if he'll stick a knife in our back as soon as he has the opportunity, it's still better to have him nominally on our side. At least that gets him to shut up for a while.
True. You move over here.
See? We're all friends here, united in our actions and intentions.
Shut up.
Yeah, united. But the other one has a point. If it keeps you quiet, sure.
We're all friends.
You take the blade to the thorny vines, imprisoning the princess,
She has a thorn.
and she flinches, relaxing only slightly as the blade slices into the thick vegetation rather than her arm.
If this had like any more symbolism, this could be like a reference to like Jesus, because he has a thorn, like Chara, I think that's called.
And she flinches again as the last of the vines is cut away, as if, after all of that, she's still expecting you to turn on her and stab her in the heart.
I mean, we did.
But you're not. Is that really all you've got? Threatening us with an accidental misstep? I expected more from you.
True.
Our blade didn't even waver when he said that. Yeah, you're right. He's a bit of a nobody, isn't he? Good thing I've been on your side of all this since the beginning.
Oh, you're such a bastard. I love you.
The princess falls into your arms, tears streaking down her cheeks. I can't believe you're making me describe this. I hate you.
You made me do this. That's your fault.
You actually meant it. You rescued me.
Yeah. I wanted to do this from the very beginning, but you fucked me over. Of course I did. I just really hate the people who put us here.
She smiles, her hand slipping into yours, and the two of you rush to the basement stairs.
Alright. That's a good vessel. That's a good vessel.
Shameful, really, that the same thorns that so graciously allowed you downstairs are now blocking your only way out.
Oh, what can I do? If I had, like, a knife to cut this out.
You're getting desperate, aren't you? Even more proof that you can't actually do anything to stop us. We cut through those other vines just fine. They're only thorns. I'm not afraid of getting a few scrapes.
Same. I have gotten a lot of scrapes in my body.
I'm not even sure we need to do any cutting. We can just move them out of the way. What a pathetic showing, really.
Cut into the thorns. Yeah, I'll cut them.
As you swing your blade into the thorns covering the basement stairs, they yield.
Ha! Bitch.
Both you and the princess ascend the stairs without obstacle. This is unacceptable. The second you step out of this cabin with her, the world ends. Do you hear me?
I know, I've done this 4 times already.
What did the world ever do to you to deserve this?
It houses you. That's plenty of evidence for me.
It feels so good to hear you say that. that you're admitting you've lost and we've bested you at your own game at last.
Fuck you,
I don't
dude.
care what happens now. That's all I've wanted.
Same. I love this guy. You move up a tier as well.
You and the princess hesitate at the cabin door. This is your last chance.
I've gone through all of this. Just lay here. You think I'm gonna do that? Are you fucking moron?
We've already made our decision.
Thank you.
We're finally leaving here together, aren't we? And all we had to do was trust each other. It wasn't easy, but I'm glad we finally could.
You expect me to slay her like this? Like, out of every other iteration, this is I cannot emotionally do this. Like, emotionally, I'm gonna feel like shit afterwards if I kill him. Step into your freedom. Turning
Hands
over a new
clasped,
list.
the two of you
Work
open
through
the
some
door
issues and let's
step
start again.
out into a new day, you irredeemable murderers.
Fuck you as well.
What do we do now?
You become the last vessel, actually. I'm very proud of you. Good job. You get 10 out of 10.
Where's everything going?
I don't know.
Why is it so cold?
It's a long quiet. You'll get used to it. Alright. You do not get a chance to respawn. You're ignoring whatever. It's time to leave. Memory 10.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find
I'm
her?
such a moron. The Eldrix, like, being there, told me that just like we've been collecting voices, she's been collecting princesses. I'm gonna have all the voices at the end. But I guess I liked most of the voices. Is there any I didn't like? No, I don't think so.
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
No idea. I brought the mirror.
This.
Yeah,
this
no,
guy
I know.
vaping.
I know. The blah blah blah. Yep, gaze with your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They are gone once again. Blah blah blah, and we know this. You are nothing at all. You're nothing. I'm a crow. I knew I was a crow. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You focus your gaze, and then you see a figure, faint and veiled, in shadow just beyond the reflection. Yeah, I'm a crow. A realistic one too. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
Oh, fuck you! A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. Well, fuck. So, you're an narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you.
The narrator, yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all, an objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
Oh, a lot. Why are you symbolized by a crow? Oh, I have limited options. I have a lot of questions. Motherfucker. Okay, what are you? Are you something like me? If you're not me, then what are you? I have so many questions for you. I'm not gonna waste time. Does it hurt when pieces of you break off like that? I'm sorry, I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I look away or stop asking questions? Every time I ask a question, something is like a piece of you breaks. Are you a part of me or are you something else? I've met you many times. Have you been the same all along? I want to ask that. I wasn't supposed to see all of this, was I? What is this place? Okay, first question. What are you? Are you like me?
Oh, I'm nothing like you.
Really?
I'm an echo. Likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
Yeah, I did. Alright. Oh, motherfucker. Others like you, you've said something like that before. Has every narrator really been different?
Of course. That is by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon. And then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
Why not? Son of a bitch. Do you have anything to say for yourself, for all your hubris? After everything you've done to us, do you think anyone deserves to live? Yeah.
Nobody alive has done anything to you. I'm all gone. But if you and the princess want to smite the rest of them for the crimes of a dead man, if you really want to be that petty, there isn't much I can do to stop you.
Why are you symbolized by a crow? Another one. Fuck, I don't have a lot of questions left. Oh, the people out there beyond the walls of the construct, do they know about this? Do they know what you want me to do? And what is my true identity? Ooh. What is the princess you make her to? Motherfucker, I have so many questions. I have to restart the game again. I'll have to just do this. Why didn't I think of it? I'm such a moron. If you made me, then what am I?
You're the long quiet.
I'm the long quiet?
The god I made to rid the world of death.
You have anything to say? Okay. How am I supposed to get rid of death of this world?
By slaying the princess. Once she's gone, everyone will get to exist exactly as they are. No more fear, no more howling chaos, just life. Forever.
Isn't this really, really scary? Son of a bitch. Do you have anything? No. I don't want to be a god, I want to be me. A god I always knew was special. I have so many questions for you. Does it hurt? No? Are you a part of me or are you something else? So, you know about the looping. So many of the times I met you, you denied it as being a possibility. But no, we already answered that. Are you a god? Or were you a god? I wasn't supposed to say this, no? There it is. The people out there beyond, or was constant, do they know about this? Do they know about what you want me to do?
Of course not. The only way this construct could function was if nobody knew what it was doing. But the bones of the universe are old. It's on the cusp of its dying breath, and the people out there are consumed with thoughts of oblivion.
And I was trolling, great.
When the patterns are wiped from the sand, when the board is reset, who will remember them? All I've done is give them a chance to live outside of the shadow of the end.
And another one bites the dust. I think I have like 3 to 4 more. 4 if I'm lucky actually. Why would you want to get rid of the world of death?
If you need to ask that question, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died. You cannot die. So you cannot grasp the abject horror of dying.
Fuck, 3 more. I have a lot. Who cares about dying? I've died plenty of times, no. What is the princess? What is the princess? Did you make her too?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can.
She's the shifting mound, the ebb and flow. The capacity to change is transformation, or most of it. Your nature is why I had to die. I was wrong. Oh motherfucker, my interpretation was wrong, fuck. Your nature. I have no idea what this game is about then. My narrative just crumbles. This transformation. Do you talk about the horror of transformation? Do you wish for an eternal want of being everything the same? And unchanging immortality of sorts?
So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. Seems that every me you met did a real shit job of it, though.
No, I just fucked you over. Oh fuck, too late. If you made us, then I want you to know that this has been torture. If I destroy her, won't I be alone? Don't you have anything to say for yourself? Are you... Come on, you can't do this to me. Who cares about dying? I've died plenty of times. What if neither of us leave this place? Does that work? Can we just stay here together and leave the people out there alone? How am I supposed to destroy an abstract concept? Of all things, why see a princess? Why couldn't she be an ant or a slice of soggy bread? Why did you make the princess? What did you do? What the fuck? Okay, okay, I think I'm gonna go with this.
Are you asking me to spend my final moments psychoanalyzing you? She wound up a princess because you wanted her to be a princess. As to why, maybe she needed to be beautiful, important, on a level you could still approach. A herald of things to come. I don't know. Gods are supposed to be beyond comprehension. I really shouldn't try and anthropomorphize you like this.
I mean, literally human. Oh, fuck. Death of the author. Achievement. Run out of questions. Fuck. I think you're out of time. I'm not going to slay her, and I want you to know that before you die for good. Rest easy, I'm going to destroy her. Rest easy, I'm going to destroy her. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. I still have to see what she thinks about all this.
I've said my piece, and my time is up.
Bye-bye, Crow.
It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
No. Bye-bye, Crow. As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. The narrator was right. You are the Long Quiet. A vast... the Long Quiet, all is you. A vast, nascent god. And it is finally time for you to wake up. All of it. This is you. Proceed to the cabin. This is amazing. A thorny vessel bringeth the thorns to her. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. So the narrator... Holy shit! So the narrator wants everything to be constant, while the princess wants transformation.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
Hello.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Alright. I've missed you too. She unfolds an endless cascade of smiles in response, then patiently waits for you to continue. Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
I'll think about this. I am the Long Quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the Shifting Mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
So you're supposed to represent transformation itself. Is this game about the fear of death and the fear of changing? I wasn't far off. I just had my own little twist in it. Alright. What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it?
Motherfucker, this game is actually psychoanalyzing me. Fuck you, always a passive player.
When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Holy shit, okay. That's a bit of a conundrum, because I have mixed feelings about this. First of all, the idea of death. Immortality is something that I myself would long for, and something that I would want. I don't think there is meaning to life, even despite the absence of death. Not despite, even with the absence of death. I don't think getting rid of death removes meaning. But I do find an endless existence to be kind of terrifying. There's so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we just leave?
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end, pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
Hold on. Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notion of is and is not, of beginning and end, pitch black islands in the binding light of the infinite. There's nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us. Are you talking about the freedom of choice? I mean, you represent transformation, but you can also represent the idea of freedom, because it's by transformation and change that we are able to have the option of a choice, and this choice which grants us freedom. Removing the option means that we get rid of the idea of freedom itself. But death is not an option. Death is inevitable in all of life. So it's restricted by nature. Don't you have a say in all of this? Why is this all falling on me?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
Let's talk about this. I still have so many questions and I need answers before I can make my choice.
My very nature is paradox, as is yours. You cannot use words to grasp at things that are beyond their reach, and you cannot rationalize that which defies logic.
I guess. What?
But violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
I just want you to talk. Holy shit, an animation!
Thought is a vine, and some thoughts nurture thorns that bleed the soul, and endless growth that blots your vision and strangles your trust.
A thought is a vine, and some thoughts nurture thorns that bleed the soul. Okay, so you mean some thoughts are self-destructive by nature that hurts oneself. An endless growth that blots your vision and strangles your trust. Something that does in fact enrich you as a person, but it also blinds you and it makes you not incomplete, but strangles your trust. I don't understand this part.
When I succumbed to myself, you patiently stood by me and cut the thistles that rooted in my skin.
Yes.
Your compassion is what freed us both, but compassion is a thing that must be nurtured, and you cannot nurture that which cannot change.
True. Okay, I get. Yeah, you are the embodiment of transformation. Okay. Address this vessel statement directly. Alright. Hold on. Appeal to your shared humanity. You speak about life and death and you change the stagnation. But that isn't what any of this has been about. Reject her authority. You've done nothing but lecture me since the minute I got here. Argue your independence. You act as though the world can't exist without you, but I've existed without you. Reject the perspective. I won't engage with violence. Interesting. address this vessel statement directly. I want to argue her. Argue her depends. You are, yeah. Infinite life can exist without transformation.
Have you? Or is what you think of as independence merely illusion?
An illusion?
Without me, you can have no contrast. And without contrast, you have no shape.
An illusion is... We all live in an illusion. We just pick what illusion we want.
My mass is mob you. There is no beginning to them, and there is no end. And there is no end. There is only the flood of bodies. There is only the flood of bodies. In every moment you hold every possible sensation at once. And then you hold them all again. Sensation at once. And then you hold them all again.
Alright, I'm gonna read it again because this was fucking a mess. My masses mob you. There is no beginning to there and there is no end. There is only the flood of bodies in every moment you hold. Every possible sensation at once. And then you hold them all again. I like this. Oh, weird, it's supposed to be the princess here. The masses mob you. There is no beginning to them and there is no end. So without transformation everything is constant. There is no beginning, there is no end. There is only the flood of bodies. A constant state of being. In every moment you hold every possible sensation at once. And then you hold them all again. Alright?
But in the end, you reflected it back at me. For a brief moment, both of us were everything.
True.
We can be everything again. We can weave a beautiful and endless song.
Let's see. Appeal to your shared humanity. You speak about your life and death and change the stagnation, but that isn't what any of this has been about. You've done nothing but continue to argue with your independence. What are the woods then? What is its cabin? What is the time you spent apart, if not me existing as myself? I want a gauge of violence. Continue arguing with your independence.
Time spent away from me is time spent in reference to me. Even then, both of us are more than our bodies. Am I not in the trees? Am I not in the cabin? Am I not in you? To question everything is to deny the truth in front of you. By believing in your suffering, you make your suffering real. By believing in your limitations, you placed a shackle on your neck.
So that tracks what I said back then. Everyone picks their illusions. I question everything around me to deny the truth that's in front of you. By believing in your suffering, you make sure your suffering is real. So I self-assured myself in order to believe in an illusion that was never true to begin with. By believing in your limitations, you placed a shackle around your neck. By having that illusion, you limit yourself. Right?
Bound for eternity, you saw the need for impermanence. And it was through that need that you carved our freedom.
Bound for eternity. You saw the need for impermanence. It was through that need that you carved our freedom.
Without impermanence, the suffering of living things is infinite.
Yes, that is also true. Something being infinite or something being not changing doesn't mean it can be good. That just means it will be never changing. That being good or bad simply depends on your morality.
Would you strip my gifts away and leave everyone to suffer in the dark?
Would you strip the gift of transformation to leave everyone to suffer an eternal monotone? You speak about life and death and change and stagnation. Appeal to your shared humanity. No? I would be here if destroying you would leave all of this reality a colorless blur. I wouldn't be here if destroying you would. I want to continue making independence.
You place far too much trust into the ravings of a fearful and ignorant soul who overstepped his bounds.
What do you mean by that? Let's see you.
Your lover drags a stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go?
Huh? That doesn't make sense to me. Your lover drives a stake into your body. And another. You miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go? Oh, I got it. Hold on. Depending on the I'm gonna do a rerun after this. I'm definitely doing a rerun. Do you miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go? Fuck. Do you miss your heart? Does this mean that we can handle either the monotone or the change? Is that what it's trying to tell me? That no matter what I do, I can't stand change and I can't stand transformation, but we also can't stand the same thing. We can't stand the loop.
But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me and me lifting you, forever and ever, consumed by true belief, there was nothing that could hold us back.
But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire and you set that desire free. You lifting me and me lifting you. Forever and ever, consumed by true belief, there was nothing that was... Is that the idea of a true conviction? Something that's an ideal that's truly unbound by nothing? A never-changing ideal? Maybe. What's that? Continue to argue. I'd rather trust an ignorant soul who died trying to make things better than a god who let the wheel of suffering turn forever. Continue argument.
Intent is nothing. Wisdom is everything.
No, intent means a lot of
I
things.
turned the wheel because suffering is a falsehood, a delusion. It is up to the world to free itself of it. Would you plunge yourself into a cold and empty eternity on faith alone? Would you destroy the only other thing like you to save a world you've never seen?
Would you plunge yourself into a cold and empty eternity on faith alone? No, I wouldn't do that. Would you destroy the only other thing like you to save the world, you see? Holy shit. Oh my... There's...
Fear is what pretends to protect us from loss. To fear death protects from losing a body. To fear ruin protects from losing status. To fear rejection protects from being known.
True. That is all mechanics that humans possess in order to have a self-preservation of their lives. But I don't think I'm interpreting the way the writer intended. I don't think I'm interpreting it correctly as well. I think I'm a moron here, but whatever. Here's what pretends to protect us from loss. Here.
But losing a body is contained within having a body. Losing status is contained within having status. Being known is contained within being conscious.
True.
It is in the nature of all things to transform, to go from known to hidden to known again. But when the ceaseless impermanence of all things strips away the finality of endings, what remains of fear? Is it a shelter protecting you from itself? Or is it a shelter protecting itself from you?
Fantastic game. But when the ceaseless impermanence of all things strips away the finality of endings, what remains of fear? Is the shelter protecting you from itself, or is the shelter protecting itself from you? I want to understand this more. But then the ceaseless impermanence of all things strips away the finality of endings by having just a monotone state of being. What remains of fear? Is this shelter protecting? Oh, got it. It questions how useless fear is in comparison to a monotone state of being. By experiencing the same thing again, you don't need fear from it. You don't need fear anymore. You basically know what's gonna happen. You do not need to fear it since there is no other outcome. So is the fear protecting protecting yourself, or is it protecting itself from you? Because you know there's no other outcome.
You fear nothing.
Who said anything about destroying you? I just need to make you stop now. I want appeal to your shared humanity. You speak about life and death and saints and stagnation, but that isn't what any of this is about. I want to expand. Oh fuck. Oh no. Okay. That wasn't a rejection of fear. You broke me. No. That all this logical. Appeal to your humanity. You speak about life and death and change, stagnation, but that isn't what any of this is about.
Oh, is it not? Perhaps you can enlighten me.
As class between you abates, you begin to shake. You will rapidly dissolve.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't.
Everything that is only in relation to everything it isn't. Everything that is exists. True. But what does it have to do with anything? Don't understand this? Nothing is immutable. True. Yeah, of course, I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. It's this got it. It's what I've been thinking about lately. The constant in person or life itself, or not even life, the idea of existence cannot be without transformation, because everyone is an amalgamation of their past experiences and the way they react to those experiences and the way they interpret them. Just like everything is an amalgamation of random actions.
There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together. I want
to, actually. It isn't easy to believe in things you believe in the things you believe in. It's easy to believe in the things you believe in when you get to sit above it all. What do you think happens if we leave here? The rest, I cannot. That's slay. I don't know what the answer is, but there has something else. It can't be this. No. I've decided what I want to do, but I want to explore further. What do you think happens if we leave here? It's easy.
It is from my vantage point that I can see the totality of truth.
No, every vantage. No. And yes and no. What? Okay.
This universe dies, and a new one is born. And that one dies, and a new one is born. And you and I get to witness it all, weaving a tapestry of life wherever we go.
And doesn't this contradict your very existence, though? If you are the living embodiment of transformation, in the embodiment of being in a constant flow of state, of encompassing everybody's freedom, isn't this your existence and my existence, the fact that we're gonna see this, all of it, pointless? Doesn't this go the exact opposite? We do not get the option of death, but just like the same, they wouldn't get the option of living. Okay, I'm ready to go, but how do we live? I've decided what to do. You've done everything you can to make me understand your perspective, but you keep this space in mind if you know. I understand this, and I think I'm at this. I don't want to fight you, but how do we live? Okay, I'm ready to go, but how do we live?
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words.
Through conflict, can create.
The final peace lies with you.
I was the princess all along. Free yourself. You fall into yourself. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensation in the limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here, except from her, is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumbled and bound in agonized tension to a finite place. You feel the glass of the construct pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it. So this is a story about freedom, about one finding themselves. I was quite close actually, but it does not yield. What?
I love you.
Uh-huh. Take her hand. All at once, the unyielding tension breaks. What is happening? You are free. She is with you.
It's magnificent.
It is. But it's life, basically. There are no words, no thoughts describes absolute reality. Something that simply is. Existentialism by itself. We are witnessing over and over again the growth of life, and then we see it crumble once again. Explore. What happens now?
Everything. Just like it always has been. And just like it always will be.
Yeah, I think I made the right choice. By destroying the old world, I basically freed everyone from an eternity of fear. A cage that has always trapped them. But by denying that monotone state of darkness, I created an endless cycle of birth and rebirth. Step into the infinite. You and she step forward into 1,000 dawns and 1,000 suns, each of which contains 1,000 more. You exist and you are aware, just as you have always been, and just as you will always be. Though conflict is in your nature, the two of you will never be alone. The two of you will never know fear. You and she are finally home. There are no endings, only new beginnings. Created by I have to say, I have to give them props. Fantastic. Fantastic. I'm gonna let the credits play because deserve it. Magnificent game. Magnificent. Might be my second favorite. Like, I think I like Slay the Princess more than Hollow Knight. That was magnificent. I loved every single second of it. Oh my god. Thanks to all the Petrus alpha testers. I might actually. Special thanks. Holy shit. Our song finished the game. The good ending doesn't count. Thank you so much for playing. As an expression of our gratitude, here's the track ordered for special playlist just for you. If you'd like to take a screenshot, you can hide the AU hitting H. So, what do I have to say for this game? What other thing can I say? This is just simply magnificent. That was one of the greatest experiences I've ever had for this game in a long while. And I have played games before. I'm actually speechless. This game is such an amazing form of art that I don't think I've ever seen in quite a while. It perfectly captures what I want a game to be. Something to be fun, humorous, entertaining, with laughs, some memorable characters, but also to have a deeper meaning to it. I first started thinking that all of the meaning of the game was the idea of transforming and becoming some person, a coming of age story, if you will. But I was thinking a bit too small there. They argued the transformation of existence itself. Hello. By having an amazing story to present with really entertain with really entertaining characters. The ending was simply astounding. I love the fact that I couldn't pick every answer, even though I'm a completionist, and that bugs me a lot. And that I get that the game reflects the choice I made on this game reflects also who I am as a person. That was amazing. When she said that you're a passive player, that kind of stuck to me. Because it kind of comes true about me. I love the fact that this game is not only a form of art to tell you something, but it's communicating with you. It tells you not only to enrich yourself in this experience by simply enjoying yourself, but also to voice your own opinion, to tell the game what you actually believe about the situation, the game to argue back at you, and in the end you can choose what you believe to be the best. I believe that in a constant state of transformation and life and rebirth, birth and rebirth, is life and death, birth and rebirth, is the ultimate state of being. Because by living in fear, by denying the idea of change, you just experience the same thing again, a dull darkness. That's why it was represented. And that's why the narrator was always so close-minded. He could never really fathom the idea of change, feared death far too much, which the princess did not. So, overall thoughts? 10 out of 10, maybe 11 out of 10. An amazing game. I might actually make other videos on it, but I feel like I want to end this here. If I make other videos, fucking great. Other than that, I'm just gonna enjoy it by myself. So, I thank everybody who watched this video and was with me in that amazing experience and trip. I am sure to, as I'm making a video analysis on this 100%. Fucking amazing. And yeah, I thank everybody who watched this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.